Hi, my name is Tina Marie Tomashiro. I'm trying to set the record straight so I can get my life back again. And let's hope I can do this in a short manner possible. Last year on June 22nd, I went on my sixth annual vacation. I was going to be starting my 7th year of full-time employment, I believe. I could be off. I'm pretty sure it was. Anyways, and it's really ironic because I'd said something to God a few years ago about taking a year off for a sabbatical, but I'm pretty sure that's not what this was, because there's no freaking way I would have asked for this. But I guess because I wasn't bold enough to make up the decision myself to tell my boss that I was going to take time off, God gave me the time off that I requested, I guess, but in a much more painful fashion. And it's just so ironic. Anyways, that year is up, and I don't know. I'm still trying to get my life back because of that, because I withdrew off heroin while on my 6th annual vacation. And it was a success story. I haven't touched it since June 22nd, 2011. I thought I had. And my friend clarified that I didn't, because I thought that I had during this stage where I was really sick and I went to go get myself a carton of cigarettes. And I took a cab back. But yeah, so, yeah, anyways, that's besides the point. Anyways, I have circumstantiality. I told you that, right? Which means I have to tell the long story. And yes, I do go off topic sometimes. And I'm sorry. As I was saying, while I was on my vacation, I decided to quit heroin, but on the most acute heroin withdrawal days, I'd been awake for 4 days. A psychiatrist that I hadn't actually seen in my home since 2007 or so, who had never seen me move, who had in my other new home, and I was in a third new home, right? Or like I was in the third place, and he hadn't seen the last two because that's how long it had been since we'd seen each other, because 2007. Like, I won an award in that time, everything else. We did run into each other for prescription changes, yes, on the street. I remember him sprawled out, like, on all fours on the street, right? I remember, I'm talking about Dr. Gordon W. Bill McEwen. He goes by Dr. Bill McEwen. He's a psychiatrist at, well, he studied, I guess, at UBC, UBC, anyways. Medical thing, and he's a psychiatry head, and apparently specializes in schizophrenia. But when I was diagnosed with schizophrenia, I just accepted it, because I was being medicated and I was feeling better, because I didn't like feeling sick, and I was in charge of my own recovery the whole time. Okay, and I was never forced to take medications. I was never under any kind of it's called extended leave when you're forced to take it legally, and I was not under any program for that. You know what I mean? And the thing is, I'd worked for all those years full-time, Monday to Friday. It's supposed to be 9 to 5, but I have compulsiveness and ADHD where I can do lots of topics, like lots of things at the same time. Like, I start a whole bunch of projects, and then, like, when I worked at Pivot, I would put everything on my desk that I had to do, and I couldn't go to leave until everything was gone, right? You know what I mean? And that's how I did my day every day, right? And it works good. It worked good for a really busy up and coming place, Anyways, basically I lost everything because people broke into my house on the day that I had taken 2 clonazepam and a Valium. The 2 clonazepam were prescribed for a day when I couldn't sleep during the heroin withdrawal that I was doing at home. It was a home-based heroin withdrawal, a very successful one. But people took over my life during the course of it. And removed me from my home, where I had a caregiver in place ahead of time before I took the pills and before I locked my door. Okay, I had ordered the nurse not to come into my house because she'd said, "Tina, I don't know what your problem is." And the problem was I was on heroin withdrawal. I was coming off a grandma day habit. That's what my problem was. So just leave me alone. And I was doing it slowly and painfully. Well, she's the only way to do it, I recommend, with methadone taper. Right? So I did 1 taper, and it failed miserably, but I went through the end, and then I got it added again and started it, but it didn't get me. It started me off at 15 mils instead of 25 again, right? So I never stabilized, and so I was sick from the beginning. And then until this day that I got raped because they came in my house and took me to Maine and Hastings and discharged my caregiver 4 times. The doctor lied about taking me out of my house. I've got witnesses that show that he indeed took me out of my house, but he flat out lied. But here's another thing. If he did take me away from my friend, which he admits, hey, my friend was going to watch me 24/7. See, he put me someplace where he could not verify where I was going to be. Okay, that's the part I don't get. Okay, and then to have every organization involved to destroy records, to lie, to force you to sign documents that you knew weren't true, and that's why you freaked out in their offices because it's not true. I don't know how I can make everybody see what I'm actually going through. And to have nobody question the doctor's authority when it happened. You have to understand how hard and how gut-wrenching and how horrible that is. Okay? And I'm just hoping by making this video that people can see past everything. Like, if I look like I'm crazy to you, please tell me, because then maybe I don't see it, but I have what I call guiditis, yes, but I don't think it's a reason to punish me or anything, and I sure hope this is videotaping properly. Let me just double check, okay? Okay, anyways, I don't know, I'm gonna stop.